Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hearth of Coal. It's been a little while since I made a video. Well, alright, it's been a long while since I made a video. We've been pretty busy around here, doing all kinds of things, which I'm sure I'll be sharing more videos with you. But I got really excited when I got home today and there was a package on my porch that I was really looking forward to. Now, I ordered this back in March, I think March 26th. Hi. Sorry, my daughter's puppy. March 26th is when I ordered it, and it got here today. Today is April 23rd, so they actually got it to me faster than I thought they would. They had mentioned 12 weeks on their website for ordering, but it came in almost 10, so I'm really excited. I think I've only said that about 5 times. So, without further ado, with everything going on in the world, we thought it would be a good investment to be able to grind our own grains, including wheat, oats, corn. This thing even does peanut butter. It's pretty amazing. So it's a little more expensive. There are a lot of models out there. But before I get too far down that rabbit hole, this is the grain maker model grain mill. It's a flour mill. This one is the model 99. You can look it up. There's a lot of information about it. It's kind of their homesteader home edition, and I think it'll serve our purposes just fine. I'm not going to be doing commercial milling or anything that would require motorization right off the bat, so I think this will fit the bill. Now, I have not opened it yet, so I'm excited to do that. But it's interesting because as our world kind of gets more into a negative path, I'll just say it that way, for all the different reasons. These people are right here in the United States. They're made here. They source as many parts as they can from the US, which I think is awesome. The other thing, they don't hesitate to share how they feel about things. Bonnie, the lady that I ordered through, very pleasant. She emailed me immediately if I ever had a question. So just really great company to work with thus far. I haven't had any issues because I haven't opened it yet. It's still sealed. I didn't even take the tape off. But just on the bottom of their invoice, okay? So I'll cover that up because as much as I love everybody, I don't really want everybody to know my address. But you can see there it's Grain Maker. And then they've handwritten a little thank you down on the bottom. So it just is a little bit of time and attention to detail that I think is cool. And they said the best way that we learn is from feedback. We hope God blesses your day. Enjoy your new grain maker mill. And then they put in a proverb 3:5-6. And you can go ahead and read that on your own. I'm not particularly religious, but I think it's wonderful when people express themselves authentically, whether that's through their religion, through their community, whatever it is. I think it's great that they took time to put themselves into something as simple as their invoice. It's really kind of cool. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to move the camera around a little bit. So the box is pretty large. Don't mind the Legos in the back of the shot there. This thing weighs 36 pounds. It was kind of heavy. But hopefully that means it'll last for a while. So I'm going to move the camera again because that's a really bad shot. So we're going to come down here where you might be able to see me pull this behemoth of a thing out of the box. I think that's all right there. Well, if it is or it isn't, that's what I'm doing. All right, so handy dandy pocket knife. You should always have one of those on you for just such emergencies. All right, pop open the box. Let's see what we have. We have paper. Woo! I don't think there's anything in that paper, but I'll look in a minute. And they sent me some wheat, so that was really cool. They give you an option of wheat or oats or nothing if you didn't want to have them send you anything. But I voted for wheat because I like to bake. So we have a 5-pound bag of wheat. By the way, 5 pounds of wheat right now is going for about $15 on Amazon. So that's pretty cool. I've got my handle. Let's see here, I put my knife away too early, it looks like. And bubble wrap. My son's going to be happy about bubble wrap. So it's got a nice powder coating on it. Just kind of bring it closer so you can see. So it's got a little bit of a nice powder coat, pretty shiny, wood handle, moves pretty smoothly.
I need help.
Okay.
I need first aid.
Oh, alright. Alright, sorry about that. A little bit of an interruption. Okay. So, we have our wood handle. Turns pretty smoothly. It's actually kind of nice. Powder coated handle there. And let's see, looks like we've got a grind plate. So if I remember reading correctly, the grind plate is what you put in to keep the wheat seeds going through smoothly so that they don't bind. Of course, I'm going to have to read all the instructions. But that's what that looks like. That would be. It's got a cleaning brush. So it comes with your cleaning brush right there. A couple of Allen wrenches and some hex head screws. And then a little grate plate. It's pretty heavy duty actually. It's kind of hefty. Okay, and there's a box in the box. And it looks like I've got my packet, my owner's manual and such. Hand numbered. So I don't know if you can see. So yeah, there you go. It's written in pen. That's just kind of neat. Usually, you get stuff like this that's mass produced. They just stamp it on and call it good, but not here. So the address that it's shipped from is called Bitterroot. Let me find it, make sure I'm reading it right. It's on the other, of course, it's on the last one. Bitterroot Tool and Machine. So those are the actual manufacturers. And I'm probably going to have to take this down because it is pretty intense. Okay, so that's just a cardboard sleeve out of another box. So there. And here we go. So it comes fastened to a plywood base. There we go. Always cut away from yourself for things like that. It's got a big packet of silica. So, side note, I actually saved these. I've been saving them now for about 6 months. I've only got 4 because I don't buy a whole bunch of things. But it's a desiccant pack, so if you want to store anything long term, you toss the desiccant pack in with your food, or keep it separate from the food, of course, but you can throw it in anything you want to keep dry. Matches, papers, anything that you want, really. So it looks like those 2 screws, maybe go to my handle. Wow, this thing is pretty. So I'll grab the phone camera here and we'll just go around the machine. So here we is. We've got the hopper. Okay, so that's where your little wheat berries are going to go into the hopper. And then we've got our flywheel, which it's likely not going to turn right now because it's locked for shipping until we're ready for it. It's also going to lock the flywheel onto the shaft there. And then here I've got my grinding plates inside. There are 2 plates. And then this is my adjustment. So let's see, these rubber bands are there just to keep everything from rattling around. So that's the adjustment plate. I imagine I have to loosen this in order to adjust it. And then I've got my auger in there. And the cool thing, it comes with a second auger. So this, I believe, is the peanut butter auger. But it comes with it, and I love how they've got just this little, sorry, I keep moving the camera. It's got just this little pin, pull pin, and then that auger comes right off. They've got a storage solution for you, which I think is just really cool, because a lot of them don't come with that. The other competitors that I looked at, they didn't, you had to buy each auger separately and then also buy storage for it. So I thought that was kind of, it's a good business move, but it is not, from the consumer standpoint, not so great. So I was really excited to find that. Now on the flywheel, it says here, made in Montana, grain maker, and then on the very bottom, US of A. Which I'm really a fan of. Even though things are falling apart right now, I love my country. And I'm not even a little bit ashamed to say that. So that's the basics. It looks like this little guard comes off so you can see pretty easily get a decent picture. The teeth there, they're interlocked. And this is, oh, there we go. So I had to undo that. So let's see. I wonder if I hold, Charlie, could you hold that just for a second? Just like that.
You have a tripod, Mom.
I know, but I'm asking you to hold it. So it looks like if I hold this and I turn this dial, I can adjust the fineness and the coarseness of these plates. And that's pretty darn cool. So we want those to line up. It's as fine as it gets. Now I do have screws on the back for this guard, so I'm going to slide the guard back on. And he just sits right on top of there, and I can adjust it how I like. Yeah, so I am really, really excited about this. A grain mill. The finish is really nice. So if you want to be the camera guy, my son's going to be our cameraman, so we'll see how it goes.
Hi.
All right, come on. So bring it over here so they can see. You want to aim with the top of the phone. So we've got our welds here. Those look pretty good. The finish is nice. Don't get too close. Okay, let me have it for a second. So down here, you've got your, here I'm going to turn the camera around so that it actually will read. So we've got our nameplate. So it's got all of the information there on it, including my stamped serial number. Just a really quality piece, and like I said, it is heavy, which I am really excited to put it through its pace. I haven't found anything to not like about it. Of course, I haven't used it yet, so whenever I do my...
do that. What?
So I'm really excited to try this out. There are probably more features that I'm not going over, but this is just my first reaction to this. It looks really good. It looks sturdy. I'm pretty geeked. So now I've got my heirloom food preparation stuff, right? We did the All-American Canner Series canner. I got my pressure canner, and now I've got a grain maker grain mill, so I can ground my own grain, corn, wheat, or oats, or peanuts if I want to do peanut butter. And then I also have my All-American canner. So these things should be passed down to the kids. What do you think, Charlie? Is it going to be passed down?
Yeah.
Are you going to take good care of it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Charlie says he'll take care of it, so I trust that he will. Anyway, I'll give you an update after I read the manual, and we'll go through that first couple of steps together, but I do want to read it and do a little bit more research before I do that on camera. All right, so anyway, sorry it's been so long, but tune in. We'll see you next time.